Hey, I'm Kimon. Wanted to share a little bit of my study today in Proverbs chapter 1. So this is going to be in the Passion Translation. It's verse 33. It says, "But the one who always listens to me will live undisturbed in a heavenly peace, free from fear, confident and courageous. You will rest unafraid and sheltered from the storms of life." So, a couple observations I made about this verse. Number one, the passage doesn't say that the storms of life won't come. It says you will rest unafraid and sheltered from them. And when I was thinking about this verse, I was thinking about a recent monsoon or a haboob that hit on Monday. And our recent experience with the monsoon, it hit the valley actually pretty hard in certain areas, and there was like a lot of events that take place in a storm, right? So there was a moment where it was sunny and clear skies, and then you get a breeze, and all of a sudden the breeze turns into a pretty fierce wind. And it knocked down trees all over the valley. Trees knocked down, uprooted all over at my workplace. And our window actually provided a really good view of the storm as it was starting to brew. So my husband opens up the blinds so we could all watch what's going on outside. And you see leaves swirling. All of a sudden, what was a blue sky turns dusty brown as the dust is being picked up. You see branches swaying like crazy. You can hear the wind blowing, and I'm watching this sudden change, this complete shift in atmosphere all of a sudden, which you're very familiar with having lived here in Phoenix. So we go from a completely clear sky to brooding clouds and rain and heavy wind all over the place that causes the lights in the house to start flickering, and some of the trees around us, like I said, were uprooted. I watched all of this in the safety and the security of my home. My house was the shelter from the storm. I went to bed and I rested unafraid because my house is secure enough to withstand the wind and the rain and all the effects of the storm. In the same way, Jesus is our home. He is our resting place, and we can live free from fear. We can live confident. We can live courageous, resting in His love and His care for us. And the key to this was to keep listening to Him. So the more we keep listening to Jesus, the more confident we'll be in Him and in His love for us. And I just find it so amazing that here we had a storm on Monday. So I had a really good illustration of this in my reading of Proverbs chapter 1 today. Of course, there's so much more you could extrapolate from this, but I just wanted to share some highlights from you on my recent experience and how powerful of an image I was given this week on the safety and security of living in the shelter of Jesus, who is our home, our resting place, and how confidently and securely we can trust in Him and trust in His word. And that confidence and that security grows within us the more we keep listening to Him. And listening to Him can come from a variety of different ways. It can come from being in a small group and hearing other believers encourage you in your faith. Listening to Him can be listening to sermons throughout the week or your Sunday sermon. Listening to Him can take place in the form of worship or picking up a daily devotional and going through that on a regular basis. There's so many means in which we can listen to Him. And so again, I just wanted to share a little bit of my thoughts on this. I hope it encourages you. Let me know what you think. Have a good day.